But you were both married.
Yes.
And you started seeing each other. Mm-hmm. And having
we started seeing each other months later, not immediately.
Okay, but you were still married.
Yes.
But you did have an affair with him before he was separated.
The context of the videos, no. So one of the videos that was recorded, I went over there initially because I was going through my own issues in my marriage. Okay.
And you thought you'd take it up with somebody else's husband?
So
$5 million court judgment. So that's an affair. But don't you have videos in his marital home?
Yes, I do. Inappropriate videos.
In his marital home. So you did have an affair with him before he was separated.
Allegedly, he cheated on her multiple times and never filed any type of alienation or affection. What is it about me? It was always my question.
So he cheats, serial cheater, so why pick you out of the crowd? So have you allegedly cheated with other women?
About September 11th, yeah, so we got married.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got married on 9/11.
Yeah, yes, we did.
Prophetic. When did?
It's time for a juice break. Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome to yet another amazing juice break video. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You know what to do to join the cult. Today, love is in the air. Ain't love grand? And that's what we're about to discover in this beautiful TikTok couple that has over 3 million subscribers. They're a lovely, amazing, empowered African-American couple. Power couple things, am I right? But the interesting thing is how they met. So they were dating their best friends, their ex-best friends, I'm assuming, in the same house. They were roommates, and they stole each other's partners. And now there's a whole $2 million kind of affair, divorce lawsuit going on. And this TikTok couple caught my attention because they're on the Dr. Phil show. And if you're going to be on Dr. Phil, I'm going to watch it. Okay? This is so brutal. This is so juicy. Let's get into it.
But Brenay says she really went viral for something very different. What she calls falling in love with a man she claims was already at the end of his marriage, a romance that now has her staring down a $1.75 million court judgment. In North Carolina, a little-known law called, quote, alienation of affection is suddenly front-page news, and Brenay's case puts it to the test. Is she the villain in a broken marriage, or the poster child for an old-fashioned law colliding with a modern online love story? I'm guessing you think it's the latter. You think that this is just a modern online love story.
Absolutely.
You don't think you're a homewrecker?
No, I know I'm not.
How do you know that?
Because one, I know that the marriage was already done. This is not the first rodeo, as I stated in court. This is the second time their marriage did not work. Well, this is the second and last time. So I know for sure that I'm not the reason that their marriage could not recover again. So
let's get the facts.
Okay.
And then you can, because here's what I want to do. I'm 100%. I want you to have an opportunity to tell your story, okay? 100%. This is not an ambush, anything of the sort, but let's get the facts.
Yes.
When this relationship started...
I love that. This is not an ambush. Don't worry about it. And then previously cut to the intro. A homewrecker or just a TikTok love affair? What do you think? This is not an ambush. Don't worry. Homewrecker or TikTok love? You tell me. Sorry about the horrible TikTok quality. It's not bad, but it's all we got because it's it's like breaking news for reality TV and TikTok drama. And yeah, let's keep watching.
The one that's being contested in court, were you married?
Yes.
Okay.
Separated, yeah.
But you were married?
Yes.
Legally married?
Legally married.
Okay. Was he married?
Legally married, yes.
In the eyes of the state, you were married to somebody not Tim.
Yes.
And Tim was married to somebody not you.
Correct.
So the two of you were in legal marriages to somebody, not each other.
Correct.
And you got into a relationship with each other.
Yes.
Okay. So that's an affair.
After separation.
Okay, well, we'll get to that in a minute. But you got into a relationship with each other.
Man, I love Dr. Phil. He's a little bit older here, showing his age. I love reacting to the older Dr. Phil videos where he's looking young and sharp, still bold and beautiful. Check out those reaction videos. I got plenty of them. But he's still got it, man. He's still quick. Well, so that's an affair. I love how he breaks it down, because a lot of these toxic couples, they really like to stay in the air with the definitions and the truth of the matter, because it's my truth, and that might be your truth, but I don't believe in that. Well, Dr. Phil's like, no, that's the objective definition of divorce, honey. According to the law, you know, he's breaking it down for me, and I love that.
Which is an extramarital affair in the eyes of the law.
In the eyes of the law after separation.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
But, and really, I'm going to let you get to that in full context. But you were both married.
Yes.
And you started seeing each other. And having
We started seeing each other months later, not immediately.
Okay, but you were still married.
Yes.
Both of you were separated, but still married.
Correct.
So he wasn't staying at home.
No, he was not.
Okay, but don't you have videos in his marital home?
Yes, I do. Inappropriate videos.
In his marital home?
Correct.
What's he doing there if he's separated?
So that is, okay. So can I now explain it?
Well, we don't have the facts yet.
Right.
We'll get to the explanation. I'm just trying to get the facts.
No, yes. There were 2 inappropriate videos created. I was under the influence of alcohol.
Okay.
As I stated in court.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it was in his marital
Correct.
home.
It
But
was.
he's supposedly separated, but he was in his marital home.
No, that was before separation.
Okay. So you did have an affair with him before he was separated.
The context of the videos, no.
So you weren't.
I'm slowly realizing how serious this actually is. I love that these two are so clout hungry that they would go to Dr. Phil knowing that they're gonna be grilled with questions about the ongoing lawsuit that's worth millions of dollars. The audacity, the absolute just blinding of common sense by greed for clout. Oh, we're gonna be on Dr. Phil. Oh, forget the lawsuit. Oh my God, we might be under millions of dollars of investigation because of the affair. Fuck it, we're gonna be on Dr. Phil. Honey, we're gonna be on Dr. Phil. Pack your bags. Jesus.
Having an affair then?
No.
Okay. You were just over there being inappropriate.
I was over there, I can say yes, over there being inappropriate. There was 2 videos that were shared in court that were inappropriate. I can say yes.
I haven't seen them, so tell me what they were.
Well, one of the videos that was recorded, I went over there initially because I was going through my own issues in my marriage. Okay.
And you thought you'd take it up with somebody else's husband?
So no, that's not true. I was there as that we were all close. All of us were close. So no one knew about my issues in my marriage other than my the opposing party and Tim. So they knew that I was going through issues in my marriage. I didn't want to initially go there, but it led me to go there. They were okay with me going. She reached out, said it was okay. So I was there for a week.
What, you said it led me to go in there. What's the it?
So Tim and his wife, they allowed me to stay at their home for that week.
Okay.
During that week, I'm not a drinker. I'm not an alcoholic. I did drink. I was under the influence, and I took Tim's phone and I created a video of myself talking gibberish in the video. That was one. It was inappropriate, absolutely.
What were you saying?
If I can recall, I couldn't wait to be Mrs. Montague, which I am now. It was a lot of like, oh, I love you, these type of videos. That was what I said in the video.
About
Tim.
Sarah's husband?
Yes, about Tim.
While you were staying in her house?
Correct. As I stated, I'm not ashamed. It was inappropriate, and I stated to that in court. It was very inappropriate.
So during this, that she's talking about filming the video and all that, Tim was the other woman's husband, her best friend's husband, which I love that Dr. Phil is pointing out, which in that time being in context, which she's just blazing on by that, huh? I love that also that these aren't real celebrities. These are TikTok famous people. So they are folding immediately under pressure. She's just kind of giving him the truth, but she's expecting him to fall into her reality and be like, "Don't you see that I didn't cheat? I just got what I wanted." No, honey, you're actually just giving us all the facts. This is great stuff. And again, will probably be used in court later. Crazy.
That was one of the videos.
Okay.
The second video was I was in the bathroom filming myself brushing my teeth. Tim came behind me and I did a little dance, and that was the end of that video. So again, yes, 2 inappropriate videos.
Were you dressed?
Yes, I was dressed. I was fully clothed.
Okay.
So those are the 2 videos.
Checking.
Yes, those are the 2 videos that were inappropriate, and I am proud enough to walk in my truth about those, and they were inappropriate, yes. But that does not mean that I slept with him, which I didn't. I didn't sleep with him. That doesn't mean that I had an affair with him. Those were just inappropriate videos that was created in which his ex-wife knew about those videos before the lawsuit came out.
Okay. But you had sex with him before.
No.
I thought y'all were
No.
an item in high school.
Okay, so yes, in high school, yes. We had a relationship in high school. And yes, we were intimate in high school.
Okay.
So then we closed that chapter and remained friends. And then we both did what we, remarried other people, married, whatever. And that's how our relationship, we were high school sweethearts.
Is this y'all in high school?
Yes, it is. That's kind of cringy. Those are old pictures, but yes, that is us in high school. Loved him. We were madly in love with each other, but
no offense, I'd be more embarrassed of you now, girl.
just didn't work out. We were young, so then we went on to be with other people, and yeah, so we were intimate back then.
Okay.
But not during the course of their marriage, him being in the home.
Okay.
Before legally separated, yeah.
So in January of 24,
yes.
So almost 2 years ago, you signed a lease and you identified him as your boyfriend.
So that is where the mix-up is. I signed my lease. I never put emergency contact down. Tim moved in with me, I would say around September, November, around that course of the time, fall-ish. And I put him down as my emergency contact because he was my boyfriend at the time. So yes.
In the fall of 23?
24.
But in January.
I love that she is just bypassed all the guilt that she should be feeling. Maybe she's ate her feelings, Hey, look, the comments are fat shaming her enough, okay? So I'm not doing any more damage than has already been done. It's crazy because I don't see any guilt on her face ever. She's just like, yeah, I got what I wanted. Just nuts. I'm curious to see. I'm sure it'll come later on the video, so stick around. I'm curious to see what her relationship is was with the best friend that she stole her man from. That's got to be interesting because there's got to be a lot of resentment building up to that incident. It doesn't come out of nowhere,
24, according to Akira's attorney, you executed a lease identifying him as your boyfriend.
That was updated. That wasn't the first. That was not the first lease. I only could have a copy of the updated lease. So that's why he's named as my boyfriend, because at that time he became my boyfriend July 6th of 2024.
So in July, you went back and said, let me have that lease I signed in January.
No.
I want to fill in and put him as my boyfriend.
No, that's not how it worked. I needed an updated lease, right? So my first lease that I signed had no emergency contact on it, right? So I put him on the lease after he moved in with me. So around September, like I said, fall-ish is when I added him on the lease as my boyfriend. Not before. I signed my lease in January. There was no copy of that lease. They updated the lease because I needed to go to the leasing office. So that's why it's on the lease. But of course it was spun to that point.
All right. Then in March, Akira and Tim were legally separated.
Yes, March 5th.
Then in May, she files a lawsuit against you.
Correct.
And then in August, Akira and Tim divorced.
Correct.
And then in March of this year, you and your husband filed for divorce. And then in September this year, you married Tim.
Yes.
So y'all are married.
Yes, we are.
How's it going?
Amazing.
Okay. But then 2 months later, you got a verdict against you for $1,750,000.
Yes.
That had to be a shocker.
It was.
And that's against you, not Tim.
Right.
Well, coming up, we're going to meet Brenay's new husband and Akira's old husband, Tim, who says what we've heard in the news and on social media is not how it really went down. So we're going to let him clear the air on all that right after the break. But Brenay...
I love the comments. Wow, she's digging a hole as big as her. Where the F did her accent go? And she still don't understand why she got sued. Dr. Phil, you don't think you're a homewrecker? Are you serious? I love all the sarcasm in Dr. Phil. It's just so on the down low that it's so subtle, but it's so clear what he means. Man, Dr. Phil is still the GOAT, man. He's so awesome. All right, let's keep going because there is plenty more of the Brenay and Tim saga on Dr. Phil. Let's have a look, huh?
And here's just one example from Nia Perry. Well, let's just say she's not on Team Brenay.
All the people at the courthouse said that Akira won and that Brenay was ordered to pay her $1.5 million in damages. Hell yeah. For all the people that say that Akira had no business filing because it was just cheating. It's just cheating. Let it go. No. Akira is setting a standard. You're not going to keep on treating women like nothing and think you're not going to get no type of consequences from it. You're not going to continue treating children like they're disgusting. I'm so happy for Akira. I'm so proud of Akira. I feel so vindicated for Akira. I've been through some of the same stuff that Akira has, and I know so many other women have. Her story is so inspirational.
What do you think about that?
Key word that she said in her video is she went through something as similar as Akira. So it's easy for her to make that video and point fingers at me without actually knowing the facts. Just because someone files something doesn't mean it's always factual.
And she doesn't know you.
No, she does not.
Doesn't know the facts.
No.
She just knows what she's seen and heard on
from
the internet. We all know the
trolls.
internet's true.
I guess at this point.
So what does a bad day of comments, direct messages, or threats look like for you?
Why haven't you jumped off a bridge and died yet? Why are you still breathing? Can't you just get... Why, like, a lot
Sorry,
of the...
TikTok. What the
I hate you so much. I hate you.
Someone playing Clash Royale in the background? What is going on?
I wish that... Like,
Yo.
it's a lot of those comments in my DMs,
All right, that's enough
emails.
of that.
Yeah.
Well, and how do you respond to that internally? How does that affect you?
I can honestly say most times it hurts. Yeah, it hurts.
What do you say to yourself when you read that sort of thing?
I don't agree with it. I just wish that people gave me enough grace that they give the victims in stories, especially without knowing me, because a lot of this stuff is still lies and fabricated.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
My belief is I don't care whether somebody agrees with what you've done or not done. There's no place for that kind of thing. There is no place for that kind of hate and vitriol from people that don't know you and
Absolutely.
and all. And I hope you turn a deaf ear to that kind of thing. And those are just keyboard bullies and
Absolutely.
people that are out there.
Are miserable with their own life.
But when you see those hateful comments about her and telling her to go kill herself, get hit by a bus, go die, do you feel guilty?
In a sense, not in a way of, well, let me not say that. Yes, at times, yes.
Are you online?
Yes.
Do
Yes,
you
sir.
get blasted?
Absolutely.
What do they say to you?
It's not as bad as her.
Why do you think that is?
I mean, because she's made out to be the villain in the story.
Why do you think that is?
Bitterness. It's easy to make someone out a villain when you want to hide from taking accountability. You know, and even to this day, it's a lot of things that happens, behind the scenes in our personal lives when it comes to when it still comes to Akira and the children. I can't say much and I won't say much, but it's still a lot of things that goes on with that. And I mean, honestly, I feel like there's no reason for it,
Why do you think the guy gets a pass?
because it's typical guy behavior to just cheat and do all that stuff. So
You guys just get an easier path?
I don't agree with it, but yes, unfortunately, in society, that's how it is.
I mean, on the one hand, it is interesting. It is an interesting debate because, yeah, sure, maybe she's getting more hate because, obviously she'd get more hate. What are we talking about here? Because obviously he's already an online personality, and he's probably had a fan base that's gotten used to him and his wife, and the fan base is probably not as committed as he is. They don't know the ins and outs of the relationship, but they're gonna just be invested in that relationship. Who's this bitch coming in and stealing the man? Now we have to get used to this girl, from a viewer's perspective. Yeah, sure. And also, obviously, she's the bad guy because the fans like him. They're his fans. So, does that make sense? And I think this comment's actually really good because it says Tim doesn't get enough heat, in my opinion, which is true. It takes two to cheat. I mean, that's just a fact. It does take two to cheat, so honestly, yeah, she should be getting less heat than the dude. I don't know why. Maybe it's because she's like a bigger woman. And the internet just hates obesity. That's my theory. It's not a very good one, but it's all I've got so far.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right, does it?
No, it doesn't. Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, you've mentioned children in this, and we're going to talk about that because I think they're the ones that can pick up the tab here for all of this.
Yeah.
And I think we need to turn some attention to that.
Oh no! These are there's children of divorce happening here too. This just got officially worse. Okay, it was juicy and dramatic, but now it's just sad. You're kidding me. Why? Why are we gonna take it there, gang? Really?
And Brenay, who are now married.
I mean, if you guys are children of
for
divorce, let me know in the
3
comments
months?
below, like, what
Just
that's
about.
like.
About 3
September
months?
11th. Yeah, is when
Yeah.
we got married.
Yeah, you
You guys got married on 9/11?
Yes, we did.
Fascinating.
Prophetic. When did the verdict come in?
November.
Holy shit.
Yes,
And Brenay, who are now married
Need to watch that
for 3 months?
just about.
About 3 months?
September
Oh.
11th. Yeah, is when
Yeah.
we got married.
Yeah, you got married on 9/11.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
Prophetic. When did
Dr. Phil is fucking hilarious. You got married on 9/11? Prophetic. Prophetic. Oh, you can't write this stuff, Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil! God damn, we didn't have bloody air horn for Dr. Phil, dude.
verdict come in?
November. Help me out, babe. I don't remember.
It's like almost early November, close to mid-November. So we were.
Was it after you got married?
Yes.
Okay, so this is like a wedding present?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't claim that, but
Yeah.
I guess.
So you, surprise, had 2 kids with somebody that was just kind of a sharing the rent with you and making you miserable.
I wouldn't just say that. I wouldn't say, she was just a roommate. And at the end of the day, we were married. I'm just saying that the marriage was not in all of how it's presented.
They
at
were
all.
good times, though, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess you could say, but we didn't I think we've gone on one date. We went on one date while we were married. Throughout that time, went on one trip, another trip to with her family, but like we didn't do things that any young family or young married couple would do. I mean, if anything, it was just toxic.
Yeah.
It was toxic.
Did you ever go to counseling?
No, sir.
Did she try to get you to go to counseling?
After we decided to divorce and separate. Yeah.
Yeah, so when it hit the rock, she said, hey, let's work on this, and you said, not interested?
No.
So she did ask you to go, but you didn't want to go?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And she made an attempt to reconcile, but it was over for you?
I mean, it depends on what you call an attempt. A lot of it was, now that I see it, a lot of it was like a lot of manipulation, in ways of hey, feel bad for me and let's get this together.
I love this. The comment reads, "Why it shaped like this?" God damn, dude. Finally, he's getting the heat that she's been getting.
But, you know, I personally, just knowing this overall situation, you know, I was just through. I was through.
Yeah. Now, you said, why is she picking on you?
Yes.
Because he's had other girlfriends.
That's a
Why
really
is she
good
suing
point.
him?
In one of the comments, him saying they went on one date while they were married, like it's Akira's responsibility to take him on dates. That's his ex-wife. Yeah, girl, you're right. You're right, sister.
Yes, I guess she would say allegedly he cheated on her multiple times and never filed any type of alienation of affection. What is it about me? It was always my question.
So he cheats, serial cheater, so why pick you out of the crowd?
Allegedly, yes.
Yeah. So have you allegedly cheated with other women?
I would say yeah. I wasn't faithful, but I didn't like physically go and do all.
Yo, look at Brenay's face as he's saying that. She's like smiling, like cheek to cheek. She must have hated her best friend, dude. Her ex-best friend. Like, seriously. And you don't think you're next, Brenay? What makes you think you're special, girl? This is so toxic. And she thinks, I'm gonna change him. You know what? I'm gonna change him. This is textbook. You're gonna get fucked over.
All this other stuff, no. I didn't do all that. So I guess cheating, yeah. I would say yeah.
Yeah. So that'd be a yes.
Yes.
So
overall, yes.
Would this be more than 10 or
No.
less than 20?
Less than 20.
Less than 20?
Less than 10, actually.
Less than 10?
Yes. Yeah. No. I didn't sleep with anyone during the course of me and her's marriage. No. Anyone other than her? No, I didn't.
What did you do with them?
Entertainment?
Yeah. Entertain. Talk.
Just
Yeah.
chatted them up?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You must be a hell of a conversationalist.
I guess.
So you just get these girls and just go out and chat them
I mean,
up?
it wasn't like, oh, I had a lineup of a bunch of females and all. I mean, you know, if it was anybody to, you know, hit me up about whatever, I would just communicate. Nothing crazy, though, like no like images shared and all that good stuff. Now, like I said, we were separated before.
Yeah.
Her and we lived in 2 different counties, almost 2 hours apart.
Yeah.
So that time.
But yet you still had the discipline to just chat them up instead of roll them up.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, during that time, I was
Really?
just doing what I wanted to do.
Really? You never...
No. No, sir.
Yeah. You afraid you'd come in, they'd be upside down or something?
I mean,
where did this discipline come from when you didn't have it with her?
well, it's 2 different situations, though. Now, when it came to her, me and my ex, we were through. We were through. There was no recovering. There was no recovering. There was no coming back from that.
Just done.
It's done.
Okay. Now, You've seen a lot of stuff about you on the internet, right?
Yes, I do.
Because I got a big question about why they're focused on you and not you.
That has always been my question.
Well, I got it too.
Yeah.
We'll drill down on that and see what we see.
My theory is that I genuinely think that he might be telling the truth in terms of that he didn't actually sleep with anyone else until he met Brenay, and I genuinely do think he's telling the truth there. And I think fans can pick up on that energy too. But Brenay's vibe, she's just a little too happy about this whole situation. That she's getting away with it, essentially. Even with the whole 1.7 million lawsuit, they can easily make that up with content and the revenue they can get from their their social media pages, right? So I think the personality that they're putting forward here is very much a front for mainstream media. Just so they're clearly clout chasing here, but these are TikTok celebrities, and Dr. Phil is good at his job, and he's getting the truth out of them quite effectively. And I think we have one last clip to go, and this has honestly been really interesting so far. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think Brenay is more guilty or Tim is more guilty? Justice for Akira? Let me know in the comments below. Let's keep going.
Involved in this love triangle.
Yeah.
There were close to 700 pieces of evidence in this case that were in trial. Some of it I've seen, and I'm really curious if y'all are having a relationship and both of you are legally married, even if separated, and you've made the point that we were both separated, but you're still legally married and there are children involved. Why would you go so public on social media with posts about the relationship?
See, that's one thing. Since me being an influencer, as you said, I do post my life for the most part. That's one thing that I do regret. I regret posting so soon. Like I'm looking at it as me hanging out with him, his sister, and me and my family, and we're just all hanging out, even with the other parties, and it's innocent. Most of my videos are innocent, but they turned the innocent videos into something and made it as if we were dealing with each other during those times and those courses. But again, I do regret. That's one of the only things I do regret, is posting a lot of videos so soon. Just to think that the internet was going to accept it, and it turned and backfired.
And did you post his children online?
I had a couple videos. Yes, I had a couple videos with everyone. Me, Tim, his ex, Mike. We were all involved, even with the children. But outside of like him and I being together, I didn't post the children at all.
Did you post videos of the two children?
Obviously, I figured out why they hate her so much. It's because of the kids. You've gotten to know your friend's husband and their kids. You've been friendly with them. You've shown them affection and love. You've become part of their family, essentially. And you still go forward with this tawdry, scandalous relationship. That's gonna take a certain type of person to do that, you know? A better woman would be like, you know what? I can probably find someone else. There's probably other dick in the sea. But not Brenay. Yeah, it's pretty obvious her gaslighting on the show has been very non-effective, because it's obvious why she's getting more hate than Tim. I mean, yeah, he's clearly thinking with his... I don't even know if that is the case. I don't know what their love story is, but I think she deserves the hate, to be honest.
Children without permission?
I always get permission from her or from him, from Tim. I would never do anything that spiteful to post to children and they're innocent in this. I would
Oh,
never
I'm
do
not
that.
saying you did it spitefully.
Yeah,
you
no,
just,
I know.
You just put them up when you all were out doing something together.
Yeah,
or
so
something
no,
like
I didn't. I always will have permission to post.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You're representing yourself now?
Yes, I was representing myself in a case. Yeah.
In the underlying case, have you ever had a lawyer in any of this?
No. Well, yes, I did, but not anymore. When it came down for trial, I did not have an attorney. No.
So you were pro se in this. You represented yourself the whole time.
Yes.
Do you regret that?
Honestly, no. It was an experience, and it was a wild one. I learned a lot during this trial. I learned a lot.
Well, it's a pretty expensive lesson.
Yeah.
You've been to court once, represented yourself, and you didn't do very well.
Well, I feel like I did very well. In my opinion, I did. I feel like I did very well. Even though the outcome is what it is as of right now, I still take pride in me representing myself. Because a lot of people probably wouldn't be able to do it. They would have gave up or backed out a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
It also wasn't by choice, though.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't by choice. I didn't have the money for an attorney.
Okay. We reached out to Akira's attorney, Robinette.
Huh? Girl, you're gonna lose. This ridiculous. She stole a man, and now she's getting lawsuited. She wouldn't even lawyer up, and Tim isn't even gonna help out with that. That's just poetic justice and karma right there in front of our faces. Isn't that beautiful in a way?
Jones, and here's what she had to say. The central focus of this case was not monetary recovery. It was centered on the acknowledgement of wrongful conduct. It was about confronting betrayal. It was about restoring dignity and ensuring that actions result in appropriate consequences. Our client elected to pursue this legal avenue to bring the truth to light, to address the injuries sustained, and to ensure that such destructive conduct was not dismissed as inconsequential. I'll get your reaction to that here in just a minute. Kira's attorney further stated Ms. Kennard utilized her online presence to document the relationship, express disrespect toward our client, publicly post images of the minor children without our client's consent, and publicly display her affair with a married individual. And that completes the statement from the law offices of Robinetta B. Jones, who represented Akira in these proceedings. What's your reaction to her statement? She said it wasn't about money.
This was fully about money. Again, as I stated before, if it wasn't about money, they both knew I was an influencer. So they had some idea, like, she has the publicity, try to do whatever we can do. Her client and the whole team, as I stated on the news at WREL, her consent was given. 1. 2, I never embarrassed her client whatsoever. 3, this was solely about money. This was solely about publicity. This was solely just about trying to embarrass me as who I am. I have my own platform. I built my own platform, so this was fully about that. It's not about her being humiliated. No one knew about her. 1, 2, also, they know that him and I didn't start a romantic relationship until after the date of separation, which is legally in North Carolina. North Carolina rule states you can legally be with anyone you want to be with, even if it's right or wrong. You can be with anyone you want to be with after the date of separation. Mm-hmm. We started romantic relationship after the date of separation. Yes, I know that there were inappropriate videos made in which I came to her client about, and her client also came to me about and apologized. As I stated also in court, we've had a conversation amongst those inappropriate videos, and I was under the impression everything was okay. But then when the lawsuit came, I was completely shocked because we've had a conversation.
You provided some text that we can't show.
She clearly thought she was going to get away with it scot-free. The lawsuit is pretty surprising. I stole you, man. No big deal. It's just how it goes. You just think it would be a matter of, just betrayal and heartache. She just thought she was going to hurt her best friend and get away with it. But no, there's more money involved because there is social media involved and clout. There seems to be other factors involved that would make that important. Man, that's crazy. And the fact that she's representing herself as well, good luck.
Because I don't want to mess up the appeal or the court proceedings, anything at all, that you represented as proof of her giving permission.
Yes.
And I didn't read those as permission at all. It was just acknowledgement that it was going on, but not permission to proceed.
In the text message that I provided was her talking about the consent that she gave. In the end of the message, she said, it was a test and y'all failed miserably. That's what she's referring to. There was a conversation had between her and I, and also Tim. We all had a conversation about what's our next moves. She informed me, she told me that she wanted me to be with Tim because she knew that her marriage was over and they were done. The divorce was happening. And she said, I trust you, Brenay, and I want you to be with Tim because I know that my children will be safe with you because I trust you with my children. I trust that you will take care of Tim because I could not take care of him. His heart, his spiritually, emotionally, physically, all of these things. We've had conversations about that.
Wow, that's very magnanimous.
Yeah.
Okay, final questions coming up. There are children involved.
That went over her head like that, man. Well, you are magnanimous. She's like, yes, I am, Dr. Phil. This is how delusional this lady is. Are you kidding me? She's clearly the villain here. And I have to say, it's people that are that obese. And I'm not fat shaming here, you guys. Don't give me that bullshit, okay? People who are that obese don't get to that point without serious mental health issues and trauma wounding from their childhood. So she's clearly deluded herself, and this is a trauma wound manifesting itself. Because any normal, healthy person would be feeling guilt and remorse from doing that to your friend. That's messed up. Even if you hate that bitch, like, you got to know the child. You got to be part of their family, be accepted in that. And you still did that? There's something missing there. You know what I mean? But hey, who am I to take the moral high ground? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Are you team Akira? Are you team Brianna? What do you think of this whole situation? Did you even know about these people before this video? I didn't. It was very interesting to see them on Dr. Phil. And if you guys stuck around here, hopefully you guys got something out of it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to join the cult. Welcome to the family. Come on in, come on in. It's as easy as that. Guys, this is the funniest channel on YouTube. I've been your host with the most, Jay. We're headed right to the top, hopefully with you by my side. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye. I love you.